and this time I'm going to be playing Abathur. It's actually been a little while since I played him. Fun fact, he's one of my favorite heroes to play, and I have him at level 61 right now. Alright, so we have the Butcher, which makes me want to build more for hat build, but my favorite way to play is push build, so I'm kind of stuck here, like what should I do? Hold on, I have to remember what I actually need to do here. Anyway, we have the Butcher, Abathur, Leaving, Anduin, and Raynor versus Orphea, Tychus, Brightwing, Ragnaros, and Chromie. Hey, this is my lane. My lane, buddy. We're gonna go for Survival Instincts. Since we have a healer, we don't need to take the shield at level 1. I do think that was a heal. Yeah, it increases the shield. Oh man, I need to move to the top lane because Raynor went down to my lane, so I am not actually helping the team soak any better than they would have been. So it's probably better for him to be down there now that I think about it, because the siege camp is down there and he can take it a lot easier than I can, because, you know, I have no health. We are up against Ragnaros, and he can hit us with his meteor while we're behind the wall, so gotta kind of watch for that a little bit, because they do that. I've had it happen. Not fun. So anyway, when you're up against an Abathur, what you want to do is pretty much make sure you do not leave him alone in a lane, because he can push like no other, especially if you're up against a good Abathur. I like the little icon they put on the minimap that shows you where he's heading. We almost had him. So on that little minimap, if you can see it, it's kind of small. You can see that the Butcher has like the 3-circle crown that lets people know that I'm heading the Butcher. It also helps because people always ping an Abathur thinking he's not doing anything, so now they can see he's actually doing something. And when Abathur's like that, that means he's symbioting somebody. Symbiote is what our hat's called right now. It looks like bunny. Alright, at level 4, we're going to go for Adrenal Overload. This will increase whoever we hat attack speed by 25%. Abathur also has the mines. You've been seeing me put those out. They do damage. I can't remember if they slow automatically or not. Let me see. Deals damage and reveals an enemy for 4 seconds. Alright, so when the objectives come up, this is a great Abathur map, by the way. But anyway, when the objectives come up as Abathur, I try to come out into the lane so I can get body soak. So you get experience from your locust, stuff dying around your locust, which is your trait. I know I haven't mentioned that. No, get Brightwing. From stuff dying around your body, and then from stuff dying around people you have your hat on, aka your Q or symbiote. Nice. Alright, so like I said, we have the mines, which is this, and then our Q, not our Q, our W, which you can't see right now. Let me put my hat on here. Our E, excuse me, is a shield and a small heal. I am dying because Ragnaros came up and found me in the bushes. Anyway, our E, when we have our hat up, it's a heal. What are we going to go for here? Shields all nearby allies. Are we gonna need the mule? Probably not. Do we need the slow? We'll go for the heal. I mean the extended shield. I'm trying to remember everything I need to tell you guys about Abathur, but there's so much. Abathur's the only character I play with my screen unlocked. I know it probably drives people crazy that I play with my screen locked, but it's just easier for me that way. I'm not gonna go out here yet because I can see that Ragnaros is still up there, so I'm gonna wait. I also need to pay better attention to him because apparently he's actually paying attention to what I am doing. I don't see him right now. He's still up here. So I'm trying not to get baited right now. He's like, because he probably knows that's what I'm trying to do. We got lucky because the Butcher and Rainer are auto attackers, and our level 4 talent is boosting their auto attack speed, which is really good. So it's 1-7. I like to pick up the monstrosity, but you know, 2 butchers would be pretty good. But we're winning team fights as of right now, anyways. I'm going to see if we can get this building. We might not be able to. So, Abathur doesn't have a mount like everybody else. He has something called Deep Tunnel, and that's what I just did here. It's where you can, like, burrow around the map. I thought he was gonna go up. Didn't even need to. Alright. Is the butcher stacked already? Oh my gosh. Okay. That's our alt, which is our monstrosity. It's just this big guy. He does a lot of damage. He gains health and I believe damage for every minion he kills. He also heals from minion kills, so you don't want to leave him alone. He hurts, does a lot of siege damage. He can burrow as well, but it has a pretty long cooldown. So if I wanted to bring him down here, which I do, he can just deep tunnel as well. I'm just gonna leave Rainer alone right now and hopefully he doesn't die. See, I don't know if I would have been able to drop the hat and had him in time anyway, because it does have a cooldown between those. I'm really just trying to be irritating right now. For some reason, the monstrosity's been taking aggro from the forts and the keeps, and I don't really understand why, unless that's a change they made. Because there were minions under that building. What can we do? Alright, we are gonna go for Bombard Strain. Man, I always say that like I can't reach. This one allows our locust, which is our trait again. I don't even know if I like demonstrated. They're this thing right here. And now they can fire off ranged attacks. I also need to back up because I just gave away my location. Trying to get Orphea. No, Butcher. Okay, we're gonna go top lane. What all did Anduin take? Did he take the heal? It looks like it. What's that? I can't remember what's that called. I can only remember Light Bomb for some reason. Holy Word Salvation. Yeah, okay. Oh, I'm heading somebody here. Probably Li Ming. I think that was the last person I had my hat on. I'm trying to stay on the Butcher here. I'm trying to keep track of where he's throwing that lava so that it doesn't kill me, because it will. If I don't realize it's on me, I'm dead. But it's not in my lane. Alright, we are going to go for... This is turning out to be my regular build, so we're going to go for Locust Brood. Activate to spawn 3 locusts at a nearby location. Alright. We are... I guess we're going to go down here, even though it's probably the worst place I could burrow to right now. Just so that I can throw these out. We might win right now. I'm gonna try to get this. Get it. We don't even need it. I think we're gonna win. Like right now, but it's always funny when Abathur does things like this. At least it's funny to me. We got it, guys. We did it. I didn't have to all at once. That was so one-sided. Like, it's all fun and games when you're on the winning side, but when you're on the other side, you're just, like, having no fun. A butcher! Alright, that game went a lot smoother than I thought it was gonna go, and I don't think it took that long either. What, 11 minutes? Wow. Okay, anyway, let me look at, well, we're looking at the stats. It was okay. Not my best. Anyways, let's go over what I did here. This is actually my typical build. At level 20, I think I would have picked up, you know what, I'm going to go over these and then I'll go over the level 20. So at level 1, I picked up Survival Instincts. It increased Locust health by 100% and their damage by 60%. I like this because, you know, they last longer, they can absorb a lot more damage than the minions tend to be able to, and they hurt. And then we picked up Adrenal Overload, yeah, I almost said Overlord, okay. Overload, so that we could give the Butcher and Rainer the 25% extra attack speed. We picked up Networked Carapace. This is actually what our shield is called. And this one applies an untalented shield to all nearby allied heroes, minions, and mercenaries. Now the shield, it has a small heal, but it's not that much. It can save somebody in the right situations. And then we picked up Monstrosity. Turn an allied minion or locust into a monstrosity. When enemy minions near the monstrosity die, it gains 2% health and 2% basic attack damage, stacking up to 40 times. The monstrosity can be healed by the carapace and has the ability to burrow to a visible location every 80 seconds. I forgot to mention this, but Abathur also has that, well, it's called Deep Tunnel, and you can only do that to locations that you have vision of. So a trick that, like, a lot of Abathur players do is they'll drop a mine in, like, part of the map that's in, like, the Fog of War. And then you'll be able to burrow to that because the mine gives you a little bit of vision. Using Symbiote on the monstrosity allows Abathur to control it. In addition to Symbiote's normal benefits, this ability can be reactivated to automatically cast Symbiote on his monstrosity. And then we picked up Bombard Strain. Man, this ability every time. Locust basic attacks become a long-range siege attack, and their duration is increased by 75%. And then we took Locust Brood, activate to spawn 3 locusts at a nearby location. I think I only got to use that once. And it pretty much pops up 3, and then you also get the one that spawns from his trait. His trait spawns a locust. So what people like to do, or what I see and what I do personally, is I go to wherever the enemy team isn't, and then I'll pop this ability, and, like, I'll try to stay as close as possible so that they're alive longer, and it helps with the pushing and siege damage and whatnot. And then at level 20, let me go back here. Talents, level 20. I would have picked up Hive Mind. Hive Mind. Symbiote creates an additional symbiote on a nearby allied hero. The symbiote mimics the commands of the first, but does half the damage and shielding. This is really good, especially if you have a lot of melee. So because, well, it would be really good if we had Butcher and Rainer had it at the same time. And if I'm really going for a heavy push build, then I would pick up this Locust Nest. Activate to create a nest that periodically spawns locusts. Only one locust nest can be active at one time. This just gives you more push. So if you were to go down a lane and you have, Locust Brood? I believe that's what it's called. Anyway, you would spawn the 3, you would have the 1 from your trait, and then you could drop the locust nest, and then you'll have 5. You can also do funny things like put this in a bush, and then your locust will come out, and people think you're there because Abathur's trait, which spawns the locust, spawns it at his location, and that's oftentimes how people try to figure out what lane Abathur's in. So you can try to trick people that way as well. Anyway, enough of me rambling. That was my short but sweet Abathur video, and I have no idea who I'm going to play next. I'm thinking Orphea. So, that should be coming out either, well, I might do another video today, but that's not that likely. But sometime this week, I plan to do an Orphea video. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, and have a good day. Bye!